Peace, family. Peace, family. Welcome back to the page. If this is your first time viewing, I am No Forever, and I study metaphysics, which is just simply the things above the physical, higher or lower realms that exist. I gotta finish my setup. Set the perfect spot too. But yeah, like I said, if this is your first time viewing the page, I am No Forever, and like I said, I study metaphysics. So let's get to it. We gonna expound on a specific topic today for sure. Definitely got a good plan, lesson, but we're gonna open up correctly, as always. Peace to the gods and goddesses of the planet. Peace to all the prince and princesses. Peace to all the kings and the queens out there, you know. But we just gonna open up correctly just so we can jump into the lesson, you feel me? Or the conversation for today. And yeah, I know I won't be saying I have like, you know, camera fire, nothing like that, because I'm always in front of the camera. But with specific lessons, you know, opening it up and sharing it kind of be a specific thing in its own. But, you know, get more used to it, of course, as things go in progress. But today we're gonna be speaking about unlocking your sixth sense, which is probably gonna be the topic of discussion. Sixth sense. And everyone has it, you feel me? If you got any of these, well, I feel like a lot of people do have probably like a little mimic of an intuition, but true intuition come from the soul. And you know, everybody don't got a soul. Everybody have like chakras, but the depth of the soul is different. And some people don't even have that soul. So then they chakras be out of alignment. So they pretty much be, you know, pretty much out of there in the physical. Because if your chakra's not in alignment, then you're not in alignment with your higher self, and you technically lost, because you're a lost soul, because you're not living on your purpose, and you're not, you know, going towards the direction you're supposed to be headed, that your soul mission is supposed to be being guided to. That's what part of the magnetism of the soul is, to help you. It's like a compass to help guide you, you know, through any endeavors. And that's where the intuition come into play, because the intuition is that guide. It is that that magnetism and that thing that helped you continue on the correct path and with the least resistance at the same time. Little wine, find the little wine. Yeah, dude. But your intuition is gonna be those gentle nudges that you get, like whenever you're just going along and throughout, you know, your day. And honestly, you should use this no matter what you're doing. Like, intuition gonna tell you if you should, you know, light that candle or not, or light the match. And I talk to my intuition before I even do it. And if you listen to your intuition, then it'll show you completely where you're supposed to be guided toward. Because not only will it be giving you gentle nudges, but it'll be actually showing you through visions and you know, certain things that you might have thought you saw, but you didn't see. That's just part of your next chapter that you're walking into. You might be like, oh, I thought I seen something on the wall. Or I thought I seen something. That's just part of your next. You didn't jump into the future and you don't even know that you're seeing both realms at the same time, because right now, timelines are merging. So it's causing sometimes lines to merge with ours, and it's kind of like an overlay in a way. But whenever you really put all your third dimensional, because when you just feel it, that's when you see it. Because that feeling is just, that's like your intuition. So your intuition can already see it because it comes from the soul magnetism. It can see it. So that's why when you become in touch with it, you're going to start seeing different things more of your next life. But you gotta pay attention to it. And everybody don't really pay attention to those kind of things. That's why you gotta sit with yourself and really meditate and dig in, so you can really gain the insight that you need to gain. Because it's gonna take. That's what it's there for, to guide you. It's like your higher self gave you, well, your higher self gave itself whenever it was down here, a way to remember to get through the game faster. It's like a little hack. It's like a little hack, you feel me? And whoever got the most technology get the most hacks. Simple as that. And our ancestors invented this stuff, so they gave us the most hacks to get through it the simplest. They tell you what you're gonna be probably going through. They try to, because the ancestors go inside of you, so whenever one of your relatives or somebody, your blood, whenever they transcend or anything, people that you know and don't know of, they go inside of your spirit, because it's all one. It's all one body. If you go to think to the micro scale, it's gonna all still come out of you, because we are all connected. Every cell, each person here with neuromelanin share a common cell with each other. At least one. If you got neuromelanin, you definitely share a cell with. And based on if you interact with somebody else's cells, then they can have a stronger bond. That's when that the entanglement come into play. Because we are already one, so whenever we entangle with another universe, it gains that strength even stronger. So those universes are dang connected forever. That's why you gotta pay attention to certain things and certain people you vibe with, because it can cause the energy to be even. Because like I said, we all connected. We all share at least one atom amongst each other. Anybody with neuromelanin, and probably since people are in the universe, I'm quite sure that goes to anybody, anything. That's why you attract what you're around, because it has cells in it, and that has a common resemblance to some of the same sort or the same caliber. So that's why you can attract what you even hold. If you around knowledge, you're gonna gain more knowledge. If you're around certain things, that's what you're gonna gain more of. So that's what you gotta be aware of, the things that you hold and the things that you possess, because it's part of you and it's gonna attract its like-minded thing. But intuition is just like anything else. It is a skill, and it's something that you gotta practice, like I said, daily and throughout the day. Like, you gotta listen to your intuition even when you wake up in the morning. First thing you should think about, is this the best time for me to get up, or should I go back into the fifth dimension and continue on my endeavors? And then shoot, sometimes I go back to sleep. Sometimes, like today, I got a certain mission I have to do here. I have to do a video or something, so I might have to get up a little bit earlier than I would have if I didn't have anything to do. So I might go back to sleep after the video, you know me? After I uploaded and everything. And it is, if I'm not mistaken, February 6th. I'm gonna start telling y'all the dates and stuff just so I can keep a log of when I made it and stuff. Cause that's what I do when I journal and stuff too. I always put the date of when I made it. So it won't be no flaws or nothing that people think, oh, he got videos pre-made. Like, nah, this stuff be on the spot. It be this bad. It is definitely February 6th. And it's crazy because in my journal I put January 6th, but it's February 6th. And it's kind of letting me, sometimes things like that happen. I just noticed just now because I'm talking to y'all. That's why I said go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe for sure. But yeah, that's telling me something. Like I said about the timelines, it's something that you did in January that's gonna repeat itself. So if you had a good month in January, you're gonna most likely have a good month in February. And that just told me just now. It's gonna be another prosperous month for the family. Like, you feel me? We all finna eat. And when I say that, y'all already know. I lit that candle. We all finna get it. If you watching the video, this was for you and you gonna get it too. Because anybody who even comment on my stuff, they go up. So like, I'm telling you, like, if you just stay in alignment and watch the right content with people with the right kind of mindsets and people who are actually trying to flourish themselves, you feel me? You gonna get it too. This is how I go. Like, for real. But if you're around like crazy stuff, people who don't want to grow, people who going in and out of jail, things of that sort, if that's what you concern yourself with, most of the time that's what you're gonna be attracting in your life physically. You might think, oh nah, it's just music, or nah, it's just a movie. Like, oh nah, these are the things that you're gonna be attracting. You gotta be aware at all times of what you put inside of you, because this is a reflector. If you see a whole lot of negativity, that's what's gonna reflect, regardless if you're looking at it currently or not. You could not even be looking at it. You could have just watched it the other day, or could have been listening to that 5 minutes ago. But it's still, the energy's still on you. The sixth sense is basically, it's just like the heartbeat. It's just like eyesight. These are things that are the breath. These are the things that even when you go to the fifth dimension and other places, they are still doing what they're supposed to do, regardless if you're here or not. Your digestive system still going, your blood still flowing. You can still smell, even though you're not using them, they still work, they still function. You just have them unavailable at the time, like they're just not needed. But they still work, and you still gotta breathe through it. You might breathe through your mouth. It might be somebody sleep their eyes open, like certain things. It just has its own mind. And just like those things, you have to keep them in check at all times. Like I said, it is a skill, so you have to always work on it and trust the process of it, because it's not gonna happen overnight. Your intuition just gonna build just like how you understand your dreams and stuff. It's not all just at one time. It's an every night process. You gotta wait till you go to sleep to actually do the process, you know? So sometimes it's just not so much a waiting game, but preparation, because all day, if that's what's on your mind to have a powerful dream, then you most likely have a powerful dream, but that's not on your mind at all, then it's most likely not gonna be on your intuition at all. It's not gonna be the top of your intuition. Because like I said, I be timeline hopping, I be sometimes going to the future of a certain timeline to where I done seen certain things that haven't happened yet that most definitely 9 times out of 10 gonna happen. I mean, I don't care to share them because, that's my own personal preference. I mean, maybe leave a comment, people, if y'all want to hear more in-depth things about, like, what be going on in the fifth dimension. I don't know if that's what y'all care to speak about, because I didn't been inside of some grocery stores in the fifth dimension where you could just eat in the store. Like, it's not no care or nothing about food. Like, you could just eat it when you want to. Like, it wasn't nothing like that, and everybody was just singing joyously. And, like, this seemed like the only dimension where it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, certain dimensions, there's just a lot of fighting going on. But then it's like, we always win, every dimension, like, we always win. And like I said, some dimensions, people just real joyful. And it's just like everywhere, it's still a joy in it. Like, even the fighting dreams, it's just like you prepare for it. You got everything you need. You just it's just a different kind of battle. But every place I go is always pleasant for me. You have those certain dreams that give you that weird feeling. But sometimes it just be part of your intuition, like letting you know certain parts of your day might have like certain jitters or bumps or things of that sort that you gotta be prepared for. So to give you a certain feeling before it even happens, it's kind of like putting like a little numbing cream on it before they get a tattoo, which I ain't use no numbing cream. You hear me? Which I plan on getting some more stuff, but that's out of the the scope of focus. But before we even wrap it up and everything, I do got a lot of more stuff on the sixth sense I want to go into, but what I'm gonna end with is whenever you use this sixth sense more and be around people who understand you and understand what you're trying to do and what you're trying to build and the things that you are aiming for in life and things of that sort. So whenever you're around certain people, that's why I'm just like, the community didn't grow within like 2 weeks, and I'm just like, dang, the family didn't grow. I mean, we're gonna continue to grow and continue to go up because the knowledge is endless, and that's what I'm about. I'm a student. I'm gonna remain a student of the greats, and I'm gonna just continue to, push forward. But being around people who are like-minded, because most of the community, all of the community, we still here because we trying to get outside the box and we trying to think of something different, like besides the norm and the things that are just currently, that the masses got going on, but it's not necessarily the best thing. And it's just a place where people can come and just really understand the things that are outside of themselves. And when you start doing that, when you start trying to live outside of the norms of this society and things of that sort, where that's not your end all, you want to actually go into business for yourself. You want to actually do certain things, and you can live an authentic life where you just really truly happy all the time. And that's gonna be when you can really live in the fifth dimension. Like, whenever you can live the way you want to live and do the things you want to do. Like, if you got $1 million, you could just, even before you go in the store, give them 20,000. They gonna tell everybody on the microphone. The dude with the what's the name, with the green hair, he didn't already pay. He could eat whatever he wanted in the store. He good. Walk right about that money. If you just had to be truly living free, that's a stretch, but that's how. It's still a scenario. I do this. If anything, I go in the store just buying people food and just, I see them. I do that same type of stuff. I'm telling you, I will be doing that same type of stuff whenever I am able to be above the means, which I will be, because that's what I will to be. I do it for sure. but it's 20. I'm on 20 piece right now, family. So I'm gonna get on up out of here. But that's different ways you can strengthen your 16 also it's just being nature more. That's why our ancestors had such strong intuitions, because they were actually in nature all the time more. And it just helps strengthen the mind and the bond with the earth. And the earth has the strongest magnetic force here. So you definitely want to connect with it. As far as the closeness to us, it got the strongest magnetic force. So being out of nature and meditating and creating that space, creating that bond. That's why you should always try to be by yourself as much as possible. Don't try to be around people 24/7, because all they doing is blocking you from unlocking your sixth sense. And that's what you gotta try to do. You gotta unlock your sixth sense. Yes, it's ordained. It came with the vehicle, but you still gotta build that skill. You still gotta learn how to steer behind it and overcome all the blocks, overcome everything, just to get to strengthening your intuition, your sixth sense. But that's just one of the ones that we're gonna talk about. It's plenty more that we gotta unlock, because there's so much power and there's so much DNA that lays dormant right now that we gotta unlock. And the higher you go up in vibration, the more you can unlock the DNA, that lies dormant. And that's a fact. So continue to try to strengthen your intuition, because that is part of strengthening your vibration. Because when you come in with a certain knowledge of what's going to be, you come with a different vibration versus somebody who just came from the dark and knowledge is here, versus somebody who know that they going to be good, that they going to be straight. You live with a different type of demeanor and a different type of purpose behind it. But with that being said, family, celebrations, you got to celebrate them. The big celebration and the small celebration, even if it's personal goals or just a new fitness goal, whatever kind of goal, like celebrate it and just keep on going better the next day. Peace, peace. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet. Peace to all the kings and the queens. Peace to all the princes and princesses. I say, peace to all my ancestors, the guardian angels, and the spirit guides. I say, peace.